You guys, doesn't he look awesome with his chair? I was trying to decide today, does he like it or not? And when he's in it, he really gets around fine. It doesn't hamper him. He's getting pretty good about going in between like rocks, like there's these chunky rocks around. But when I start putting the collar part on him for the wheelchair, he does kind of walk away. So I think he's kind of like, oh crap, I don't want to put that thing on again. But once it's on, he seems to really dig it. Kind of struggling to get Dodger to eat his food lately. So I've been putting things in here like a raw egg, and he just kind of licks the egg off top. He will eat it. You know, I kind of leave it out throughout the day, and he's eating about probably almost 3/4 of what he should be eating. Not quite. I don't know. But today he's being really stubborn, and he didn't eat that much yesterday. Echo, no. No. Echo, no. Echo, no. God. No, you got to wait. So I'm going to try and put mayo in here. He likes mayo. And if I mix it up in here, let's see. I'm going to try this, actually. Hopefully he won't just lick it off. He'll actually eat the kibble. See, there's his fish pill in there. And then those meaty chunks is like a wet dog food that I put in there for him. You know, he's just old and so he's picky. But I really want him to keep his energy up, especially since he's got his new set of wheels. Wait. Let's see if Dodger eats this. Take it, good. Go lay down. Good boy. Dodger, you gonna eat that? Yeah, I gotta remember not to open the door. I almost tore the awning, but I did put that roller on there, so it prevented it for the most part. I'll put a link to the video I did where I put the roller on the door, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Man, the awning it's awesome to have it when it's raining or even snowing a little bit. You skew it so the water falls off, it doesn't pool up here. You got to learn all those things. Then when the sun's out, especially just to keep the side of the trailer from getting hit by the sun all day, it can be really, really nice for that. And then a lot of times it'll provide you really good shade down here, so you can sit down under here and be totally shaded. So the awning is an awesome thing. You see people putting these on vans even, you know, or truck campers will have them. Because what it does is it increases your like kind of living space if there's no bugs. You know what's weird? This thing is bent. This roller is bent. Just a little bit. You guys put it down in the comments. Is this thing supposed to be bent? I can see a curve. It definitely curves. I didn't notice that before. So now it's actually several days later. I've been putting off this project even longer. But I can see in the weather report, we're going to have wind in a few days, like some real wind. Right now there's a little bit of wind, but it's not bad. This is not a rush job, but I didn't want to record this part because who knows, I could screw it up. I'm going to wear gloves, and I have protective eyewear on, so, you know, I should be safe, worst case. I don't want to do this. That's why I put it off. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to be like talking to myself like I normally would. So you guys can see what tools I'm using. I got vice grips. I got a whole bunch of tools in here. I mean, I got multiple sets of tools. It's one of the things that really makes me feel safe out here. Because if need be, you know, I can take my time and fix stuff. And I've definitely taken my time in this case. Probably 5 days ago I did this. I screwed it up. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna bring this down all the way. I was talking with one of my subscribers, Floyd, and he gave me a few tips. Thank you, Floyd. And I also used, you guys tell me if this is a good idea. I used ChatGPT. I gave it the model number of this, and it said, you know, oh yeah, 10 turns on this side. Oh, is that a mosquito? Jeez. Crap. That's a big one. Okay, that one's down. That was a big ass mosquito. So the thing about ChatGPT is, first it said, oh, it's the left side. You only need to do this one 3 or 4 turns. But now I gave it the model number, and it said, oh no, the left side is 10 to 12 turns. And I remember when I did this fabric originally with my dad, I feel like we were doing 12 turns. Okay, now this is not going to come unwound now because it's already unwound. That's the whole thing. This is going to be fun to edit because I'm not really going to be able to move the camera around. And also a lot of times when I do stuff like this, it takes me forever because I'm just really slow and kind of methodical. I try not to screw things up. Okay. So that's what I did originally. I did that exact thing right there. And then I was like, oh, this thing's not coming out. And it went once I pulled it out. I know if I don't show this part, everybody watching is going to say, so what happened to your awning? Did you ever fix it? Okay, that should fit. Okay. Actually, it's probably good I'm not going to show you close-ups of this because I don't want you guys to like do what I'm doing. Because this is dangerous. If that cap flies off, you're screwed. If you let go of the thing while it's spinning or while it's wound up, then it can fly off. You know, the tool can fly off. It can hit you, get your fingers up in it, and stuff like that. So do not do what I'm doing. And I'm not going to show you what I'm doing. Because I mean, I guarantee I'm not going to do this the right way. You know, this like the safe way. I'm trying to. I want to. I also have to figure out which way to wind it, which direction. Yeah, I'm going to cut out the parts where I'm actually talking about how I'm doing it. Because I don't want anybody to think this is instructional. I really don't. I really don't. So, what I'll talk about instead is... Oh, you know what? Somebody today sent us a PayPal donation. So, that made me feel really good. I released a video today, and I was like, oh, it's a pretty good video. And usually those are the ones that do the worst as far as like people watching them. Ones that I think are good, like nobody watches them. Okay, so this is going to go up in here. Yeah, actually, I could just drop a screwdriver in there. So, Jemison, thank you. Thank you, Jemison, for helping us out as we try to show this lifestyle. It's very cool of you. Okay, now I need to think about which way it gets wound up. So if this goes like that, this spins this way. That means if I spin this the same way, then that's not going to do anything. So I'm going to spin it in the opposite direction. And do not let go. I'm out here in the National Forest, if you don't know that. This is going to roll up that way. Okay, so I need to go forward, yeah, which is what I thought about the other night. I was watching a movie, I was like, which way do I turn it? See, so that's one. Right, that's two. And I already forgot. Where am I starting? Okay, I keep forgetting. This is going to roll up like this. So I want to go this way. Okay, so forward will be one. One, right there. This is two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I can double lock this too. Oh shoot, is that 9? I think if I get to 11 or something, or 12, it's probably going to end up being 12 anyway. Okay, it's not too strong. I mean, if I let this thing go, it's going to whip back and it's going to hurt. It's going to be bad. I think the other side is stronger. It's like more tension. Oh man, okay. Just don't let this thing go. Okay, I have to hold it in a position. And these pieces here are like kind of bent. So it's making it more difficult to get it all lined up. I'm staying calm. There, okay, now I got the pin in. So it's going to be a lot safer. I still want to hold it. I think I'm getting bit by the stupid mosquitoes. So let me tell you about the neighbors. Which, you know, this is just one of the things to think about when you're camping. Something comes up. Things happen. But I've had this spot for a few nights, just me and the dogs. I don't know. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay. Oh, it's going in, I think. Come on. It went in a little bit anyway. Oh, I can see it. It's in. Okay. That's cool. It's really cool. Okay, now I got to get this out. Which will be fine if I just pull it out. There we go. It's going to come out. But I don't want this to pop out. There. Okay. So it's been super quiet here. I mean, dead quiet. At night, dead quiet. And it's the weekend now. And so somebody camped just around the corner. They're not like right next to us, which is good. Only because they're playing, oh man, why doesn't that line up? Oh, there, okay. 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 This is good. get it up into this hole. There's actually no threads here. It's just because of the tension, it's kind of grinding into the metal, you know what I mean? Like, kind of making threads. But it's going in really good. I'm happy about this. Okay, I might have to pound that. I think that's how I got it out, was with this hammer. Yeah, I remember pounding on this. Okay, so now that's in. The pin is in, basically. So even if I let go of this thing, nothing's going to happen. Nothing will happen, as long as that bolt doesn't fall out. So I'm going to hold it, just in case. Yeah, Echo's just out here just watching for a neighbor dog came by. The dog, I met the woman, and the dog's name was Chessie. I don't think they know we have a YouTube channel, but Chessie was a good dog. Echo was very friendly. Chessie snapped at Echo, and Echo was like, oh crap. And he's very respectful. When a dog says, you're too much for me, he backed off right away. That's what I like to see with Mr. Echo. So you guys get what I'm doing. I'm trying to fix this and tell a story at the same time. So sorry if I kind of get off course with my story. I'm going to take this off now, because then I don't have to worry about it swinging around or something, but it's because it's pinned in there. It can't go anywhere. Now, okay. Cool tool. That is a good tool to have. So the neighbors, actually dead quiet right now, but they brought, like a big outdoor, like dune buggy kind of thing. It's loud, whatever. As long as they don't ride it around here, it's fine. Because I have had situations where people will just ride right in front of your camp, those loud vehicles, like back and forth, back and forth. And I don't mean just like, oh, they're going out for a little ways and then they come back. I mean just like right in front of my rig. And that is not cool. That's like just rude. So they're not doing that. But they have a loud vehicle, so it's not as quiet as it was before. But the thing that really bugs me is they were playing music. And I always tell myself, it's like, oh, if it's good music, then I can live with it, But everybody likes different stuff, and they're playing like, I guess it's like hip hop kind of stuff. So it's really bassy. And so all I hear is just this bass, boom, boom, boom. So that is annoying, the bass, boom, boom, boom. But they're not doing it right now. So if they just do it for a few hours, then it's fine. I would never say anything to anybody either. I always say, like, just be cool, just be invisible, If somebody camps near you that you don't like, for whatever reason, then you just move. You don't go over there and talk to somebody, because they might be totally cool and they're just having a good time, and it's annoying to me, but they're just having a good time doing what they want to do out here. And they didn't camp right next to me. They're trying to be as least invasive as possible. And so I have to respect that, People want to come out here. Like this morning, somebody was shooting a gun like really early in the morning. I was like, what the crap? But they were just fired off a few rounds or whatever. So things go on that I'm not doing, that I'm not participating. I want peace and quiet. I want to be, alone. And, for the most part, like that's what I'm looking for. And so sometimes what people are using this public land for, it kind of clashes. It's like one person wants it this way, one person wants it that way. And, in a sense, like it is kind of first come, first serve. But I'm camped in an area where there's campsites like pretty close to me. So someone could camp right next to me. And they could just be like smoking cigarettes or whatever, or getting drunk out in the middle of the night or something like that. And they're just doing what they want to do. So I always tell myself, don't, because I'm like, oh, I just want to go over there and be like, hey, can you turn that down? But don't do that. I would not, and I've never done that. You just realize that I can hook up and move, and there's tons of places out here I can camp. Another thing that I've done, this is kind of a good tip for like full-time nomads. If I got my rig here, and if someone was like really noisy, like it's gonna be a crazy party, which I think might happen tomorrow night because it's like Saturday. If they get super, super loud, like if someone got super loud, super crazy party, then I've done this before too. I just take my tent, I have a tent in the rig, and I got all my gear, backpacking gear, little backpacking stove, stuff like that. I take the dogs, we go in the truck, and we go drive up in the woods. And on these dirt roads up here, I got a 4x4 truck with a little lift, so I can get pretty deep with just the truck. And so I just go set up the tent for a couple nights, and I'm just camped up there in the woods, and there's like nobody up there, or anywhere, anywhere I want to go, wherever I am. If I can't get the trailer there, is what I'm saying, and I want to get away from like a weekend party. Okay, let's see if this thing rolls up. I got 10 turns, right? I can't remember now, 10 or 11 on this. So that's good. You can see how it's like bent here. And I'm gonna see what my dogs do when I'm working on stuff. They just chill out while I do the hard stuff. Basically, my dogs have it pretty easy. The same thing happens when I'm traveling, going to a new campsite. The dogs just like this, sleep in the car. Echo will be like right over my shoulder, panting and drooling all over me. And then I do all the work, stopping at the Walmart, getting supplies, get propane, dump the tanks, stop at rest areas along the way so they can go to the bathroom and stuff, so they can get out and stretch their legs. And then we get into our campsite. I find a campsite. I'm like, oh, this one won't work. Let's find a better one. I keep driving around trying to find the best campsite for us. And I'm tired. And, they've just been resting all day in the truck while I'm driving. Then we get into camp, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm so tired. I'm just going to set up camp, and I'm going to hop in bed. I'm going to take a nap for however long I want. And then what do my dogs do? As soon as we get into camp, they want food, and then they go right to sleep. So something about like me doing everything makes them tired. Okay, now I'm nervous again. It should go up just like normal, or it might be like really slow or something, but it should basically go up. I guess there is a risk of it slamming up, like if I did the turns wrong or something. So you guys stay tuned. You'll get to see that happen. It does feel a little weird. I could have turned the spring backwards. I could have done that. Okay. That wouldn't surprise me at all. The thing with this switch over here is it sticks. Man, I don't know, something is funky about this. Oh, this switch over here, it does stick sometimes if it's jammed like the wrong way. That's not right. Why do I feel like I did this spring the wrong way? I think I could take these off for now. My protective eyewear. It's supposed to roll that way. Well, regardless, if I did that the wrong way, this switch should still pop. Honestly, it feels like it's trying to roll up the wrong way. Which that doesn't make any sense. Well, let's see. Normally you'd pull this out Dude, it's trying to roll the wrong way. Why? See, if I go that way, it actually clicks. I don't know. I feel defeated. You see, there's arrows here that tell me which way the switch goes. The switch has gotten jammed before. And it usually I just pull on it hard enough. But you can see, like, I can turn this way, but I can't, it won't let me unroll it, this tube. If I turn this tube, I can keep turning it this way, but it's not supposed to roll up that way. It's supposed to roll this way. Now Dodger wants to get up because it's their dinner time. And sometimes he needs help getting up. So he's shifting. I should have wound the spring the correct way. It wouldn't matter. This switch should still come undone. Okay, that seems like it's loose, or I probably just broke it. Who knows? Oh man. Why does it want to roll that way? Is this side unwound too? Don't click away. I feel like something crazy is about. Oh man, what did I do? See, it'll wind up this way by hand, but that's backwards anyway. Oh, that doesn't feel right. I don't know what I did. I think I screwed it up. I just do. Yeah, I screwed this thing up. I think I broke the whole thing or something. Okay, you see that? I just kind of forced it and the switch kind of came loose. But the spring was rolling it out. I don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna give it a shot, roll it up one way or another. Maybe I'll do it by hand. Maybe it's gonna roll up on its own. Maybe I'm gonna have to force it against the spring. But I'm gonna get it rolled up right now. So you guys will see me do that. Hey, and give me a break because I'm just one, like, I can make a fire out here. I can like identify animals and plants and stuff. I can filter water. I can, train my dogs pretty decently. But when it comes to like stuff that I haven't done that much, like I screw it up. So have a good time laughing at me. Put down in the comments what I'm doing wrong. And you guys, make sure you're subscribed. About 30-40% of you watching right now are not subscribed to the Got Out channel. If you subscribe, then yeah, that helps us out. Just because it's more likely that you'll be able to watch more of our videos. And if that's what you want to do, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up button, the like button. That helps us out. The dogs and I like to know you're watching, so let us know you're watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, so now, see, that's how it should be, is like that. Maybe it just has to be past like a certain point. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And then when I flip this switch, roll up. Gotta go this way. What the crap? It goes that way. But it feels like the spring is going the wrong way. Okay, just stick to what I said I was gonna do, which is get this thing rolled up, I guess, and then I can work on it again tomorrow. Oh yeah, I had to have wound the spring the wrong way because it like wants to come out. Roll up, but now it won't roll up. Dude, I round the spring backwards. How can I do that? Yeah, I did it backwards. Didn't I? Or does it just have to go past this point and then roll up? No, it's backwards. The good thing is there'll be a bunch of people in the comments saying, who is this idiot? He doesn't know what he's doing. And they're not wrong. Jeez. It really seems like I did it backwards. So now you guys can see why I was saying this is not an instructional video. Next time you see us, this thing's gonna be rolling the correct way. I can't believe that, I swear. Now I don't even know which way I wound it. So I guess when I unwind it, I'll see which way it goes. I'll just wind it the other way.